All right, thanks for that, Danny. Well, as we said, it's Valentine's Day Eve, and from sweet treats to classic red roses, many of you may be making that last-minute trip to pick up the perfect gift. I was at Walmart yesterday, and the Valentine's aisle was packed.
I'm telling you, and all the people out there that are busy gathering all the things that you've ordered, like the flowers and the chocolate, putting it all together.
Props to them. They need a raise.
Yes. Let's go out to 5 News reporter Claire Everbach. She's there at Arkansas's longest operating flower shop with an update. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Tiffany. Tipton and Hurst in Rogers is actually Arkansas's oldest and longest flower shop. 140 years they're celebrating this year. The main location is in Little Rock, and they opened this store just last year. And as you can see, the store's open. They opened early today to get ahead of that Valentine's Day rush. The employees are here getting those flowers prepped, taking them outside to the delivery trucks to get them to everyone who ordered them. And like I said, Tipton and Hurst is celebrating 140 years this year. Wow, that's pretty remarkable for a flower shop. They tell me that the week leading up to Valentine's is always their busiest time of year, with a steady stream of walk-in customers and delivery orders. In fact, it's so busy that this year they brought in extra help. We also spoke with Johnston's Quality Flowers in Fort Smith. They're celebrating 110 years this year. Both stores say in addition to the classic red roses, there are other flowers that are equally as popular.
We do a lot of lilies too, roses, tulips. We have a really pretty tulip arrangement available. So it's not, we don't only just do roses, but we do have a really good collection of different types of flowers to kind of fit anybody's needs.
Red is the most popular color, but people like to mix them. They like to mix the colors, and pink is the next most popular. And I would say tulips have gotten to be really popular, and hydrangeas.
Well, both these stores are going to be open today. Tipton and Hurst officially opens at 9 a.m. So it's still Valentine's Eve. If you haven't taken care of a gift for your special someone yet, there's still time. Live in Rogers, covering news where you live, Claire Everbach, 5 News.
All right, thanks for that, Claire. We're taking a look at more of your sweetheart messages. I love you, my Nina and Paul. Happy first Valentine's Day in Arkansas. We love y'all so much.
That's a special one right there. And then I love you, Krista Mueller. You have been an inspiration to our family, and especially me. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
Keep these coming. They're looking so good. Happy dance.
Oh, that's cute. Dancing time.
Dancing time. I love it. It took me a second to process. To my dance partner, Jerry, love Nancy. Oh, that's amazing. All right, we'll have more coming up, so stay with us. We'll read more of them.
Yes, we will.
All right, Fort Smith getting a multi-million-dollar boost to expand its port.
5 News reporter Laura Castleman tells us how this will benefit the entire region.
The $8.1 million grant will help expand rail capacity at the Five Rivers distribution, which was damaged by flooding in 2019. The funds will also be used to build 3 new warehouses. This will add 90,000 square feet of storage to the existing facility, improving freight services to 17 western states, and help reduce highway congestion by shifting more transportation to trains. Marty Schell with Five Rivers says this will be a game changer for the region.
What we have is a snowball, and we're able to grow this business and make things, build more warehouses. That snowball will grow, and that's tax-based revenue, that's better schools, that's better things for the community.
Construction is expected to begin by late this year and wrap up in 2027. Laura Castleman, 5 News.
Thanks for that, Laura. Well, in Johnson County, Sheriff Tom Hughes says that he's resigning from his position.
Yeah, he posted that resignation on Facebook, and during Thursday's quorum court meeting, he said he's going to resign because of a lack of cooperation from the quorum court in hiring a sexual assault detective.
I want to get the recording from this session because everybody needs to know who votes against sexual assault.
And so I have to vote what I feel is correct. I do think that this would be a great thing, which is why I said yes, do it, under the assumption that the full grant would cover what was needed. Then we came and it was something different.
Well, the quorum court did pass an Appropriations Act to hire the sexual assault detective.
You can read the full story and find any updates on our website, which is 5newsonline.com. Well, developing this morning, a campus lockdown has been lifted after 2 people were killed and 1 was injured after a shooting incident at South Carolina State University. It happened as a residential complex. The university said it happened on Thursday evening.
Officials have not confirmed the victims' identities or conditions of the person wounded, though an investigation is underway for any potential suspects. Law enforcement right now are continuing to patrol the campus, and university has canceled classes for today. All right, taking a live look at the U.S. Capitol, where parts of the federal government could shut down as early as tomorrow if funding for the Department of Homeland Security isn't approved. Senate Democrats are demanding some new rules for ICE agents, including limits on masks and stricter warrant procedures.
Unless there are really strong, meaningful reforms to rein in ICE and stop the violence, there will not be Democratic votes to fund ICE and extend the awful status quo that now exists.
They want our law enforcement to be totally vulnerable and put them in a lot of danger. They have some things that are really very hard to approve.
Well, Democrats blocked a vote on Thursday rejecting a last-minute White House funding proposal. Current funding is set to expire at midnight.
Today, the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security are on the front lines of the fight against the cartels and the drugs poisoning our country.
Meanwhile, federal border enforcement operations in Minnesota are winding down. Officials are shifting their focus to long-term staffing and border security plans.
And for the first time in the Nancy Guthrie case, the FBI has released a more detailed description of the masked person seen on the Guthrie's doorbell camera. This is from the night that she disappeared. The Bureau says the suspect is a male, 5'9" or 5'10", with an average build. The FBI also says that he was wearing a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker backpack like the one seen right here. A source close to the case tells CBS News the black gloves found during the search have been sent for DNA testing. An expert believes the suspect may have been seen in the neighborhood before Guthrie went missing.
Does not necessarily mean he's going to stand out like some strange guy that is frightening to people, but rather would blend in so that he doesn't generate a lot of.
Today's show host Savannah Guthrie posted childhood videos on social media with the message, "Our lovely mom, we will never give up on her. Thank you for your prayers and hope." Flower tributes are growing outside Nancy Guthrie's home as the efforts to bring her back stretch into a 13th day.